started to sort of expand your search to the surrounding area of the town. You ended up thinking along the lines of like maybe the stray dogs in town might indicate something about why like the dog's head was shipped out to Fiona Lynn Way in San Francisco, and you discovered that one of the dogs actually had a blue tinted tongue, which sort of got you thinking maybe we should test the water supply. And upon testing the water of the Milk River, you found the compound to be present, meaning that it was contaminated with whatever compound was also present in the severed dog's head that somehow reanimated it back to life. And after presenting this to your handler, John Drake, he essentially said, bring me more samples. Bring me samples of the river before the compound. Bring me samples of earth surrounding the compound. Like soil samples. And you guys set about to do that. But upon reaching this area, sort of colloquially known as the No Man's Land, which is like a strip of land in between the compound and Canada, you were discovered by some ABC guards who spotted that you guys had like paraphernalia on you, like you might have been testing the water or the soil, and started to give chase. But since they were across the river from you, they couldn't actually reach you. You managed to flee, but you were cut off on the road by this like military style Jeep. And stepping out, you faced the head of security and his goons who searched your car. But because you because you stored the samples inside this like opening in the console, he actually could not find them. So he sort of bought into your excuse of just being like fishermen out illegally fishing in this area and just sent you off. But with those samples and with a pushed roll from your handler, that was huge. He managed to convince a Ninth Circuit judge on a golf course to sign off on this warrant. We're gonna pick up exactly where we left off, where it's 10. Best storyteller. You guys are at the Western Motel. It's 10 p.m. on Tuesday, September 5th, one day after Labor Day. And you see the words come through on the telex that the search warrant for the Gemstone facility has been signed by a federal judge.
Let's go.
So the only thing that's left to do is you will have to drive to Malmstrom Air Force Base and back, which will take a shift to deliver the samples for processing and retrieve from Colonel Castor the signed search warrant, which they actually had to like fly out here. They can't like telex a search warrant. So yeah, so you guys could choose if you'd like to either go immediately. You'd probably get there around midnight, get back around 2 a.m., execute the search warrant like early morning, or you could go to sleep and just go the following day to Malmstrom.
If we have a search warrant, does that mean we can bring like other people now? Like, it wouldn't just be the three of us, right?
No, we can actually bring in law enforcement, I'm assuming, or federal law enforcement, I guess. Because again, we don't exist.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So how does that work?
Yeah, you certainly could try. Currently, this is like couched under an FBI task force, so you could attempt to gather FBI agents from Montana to support you. You also could attempt to get men from Colonel Castor. He seems to be a Delta Green friendly. So you could attempt to get some like security police from the Air Force to assist you as well. Yeah, that actually might be the quickest and most surefire support if you wanted to go in with like men behind you, because you haven't actually made any contact with any FBI or other agents in the area. But yeah.
right, so should we just go now? I mean, I'll take.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like look bad to be like, oh, we'll do that later. You know, if there's like sensitive information, I think like,
Yeah.
usually I'm gonna grab that ASAP.
I mean, I'm down for just going now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see no. I mean, I don't think we need anything.
Okay. You guys head out, lock up your motel room, and hit the highway. It's late at night. Headlights are going along the highway as you head down to Mamstrom. But even at this hour, the airfield is lit up. There's a large, like, presence of security because a lot of the Air Force vehicles here are equipped with nuclear weapons. So it's extremely high defense, high budget. And Colonel Castor meets you out on the strip. And he just hands you this manila folder, and he has one of his guys gather the sample from you. And he's like, do you expect this to be hairy? Going into this compound?
Actually, when we got stopped, the dude had like an armored Humvee, right? That stopped us.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they had weapons.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get pretty rough.
I'm just saying, if you need some muscle to execute this search warrant. And he looks over, and you hear like a Beach Boys song playing from a nearby armored personnel carrier, and you see that there's like a squadron of security police. And he looks back at you, and he's like, these boys just got back from Hawaii, 15-week training course after attending the Army Ranger School.
Oh shit!
Who?
They're shipping out to Phuket in a week, but if you need them, they can
We'll take
they
them.
can be on your side.
I think we should take. We'll take them.
Okay. So I'll outline to all of you the pros and cons of taking these men with you. The pros are these are part of an experimental unit called the Security Police that are essentially Air Force men that are trained with the Army Rangers, so they're like Army Rangers level tactical, basically ninjas. They're fully out, like kitted with M16s, explosives. There's like an M60 gunner. There's like a radar operator. There's a medic. Like they're just a full team of like just extremely competent operators.
Damn.
You gather the downside is if they haven't seen combat, they could be trigger happy cowboys. So you might have to rein them in from getting like aggressive with people and like being too eager to like engage in some side of some kind of combat with whoever they're facing.
Well, if these guys are gonna go in for us, like, are we gonna be there? I thought, like, don't we not want to blow our cover, right?
Yeah, this is what's confusing because I think last time. Oh no, I can't even remember. Yeah, but you
Last
said
time we had the local police do it.
yeah, you said, or no, maybe I can't remember who. I thought it was like because we got a federal backing, they can send like the police in to do all the crazy stuff.
Well, if it makes it clearer too, inside this manila folder, you kind of open it up on site. You see the search warrant, which is signed by a Michael Boyer of the 9th Circuit. And there are also papers regarding Dr. Cross's admission into the Epidemic Intelligence Service, or EIS, which is, it seems like John Drake, with his successful push, has arranged for you to be admitted into the EIS, which is like,
Nice.
and it's like a higher order of magnitude than the FBI that can pool any federal resource, troops from any of the departments of the military to assist them. You only have heard of
And
them.
you said I was admitted?
Yeah. It appears like you were admitted, had an expedited application done for you, and you are now admitted into the Epidemic Intelligence Service.
Wait, who? Which character?
Me.
Dr. Cross.
Me. I'm a physician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So you effectively have the power to quarantine a given area. You have the power to draw different federal resources to your side. It's pretty serious. You know that the EIS was famous because they were actually created in response to the Korean War and the threats of like chemical agents, both by the North Koreans and the Chinese. And they've had a few cases stateside too, of like busting certain operations that have like caused like, you know, poisonings or like suspicious activity of like different pharmaceutical companies. So this is helpful for sure.
That's crazy.
So I guess we're gonna just execute the search warrant then. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Oh, so wait. So we gotta decide if we want to take.
Oh yeah. What was the pros and cons?
The
Hmm?
pro,
could we like?
yeah. What were you gonna say,
No,
Jimmy?
go ahead. I was gonna. Well, like, could we? Is there any way we could like do this, but kind of like disguise ourselves, like obscure our face, so that we could be there on the grounds to make to like if they are a little trigger happy, we could like reel them in, but we also don't blow our cover.
Well, you guys have a pretty strong cover at the moment.
Yeah, but the security guards will know where we are now.
Yeah, that is true. You know that as part of executing the warrant, you will need to accompany them. But whether you do so, like, you could potentially be like off-site. You could be in communication with them as they're doing it. You could be like in the support squad, as opposed to like one of the frontline squads that's going in. You could obscure yourselves too. That's also an option. You will just need at least Dr. Cross to be there, since it's his like operation on the books.
What if we did something like this?
That's cool, actually. Yeah, like a hazmat thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's smart, actually. Yeah, I like that.
Where do you send this?
wouldn't stick out.
In Discord.
Oh no.
Is this in general? Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you put on a mask like that, they'll be at a minus 40% to identify you. It's still gonna be like, you know, they could still potentially see your eyes or hear your voice, but it'll be extremely unlikely for them to ID you as the guys from the other day.
What do you
I
think?
guess we
boys?
should. I mean, I don't
We
see why
could.
not.
We could also split up. Like, for instance, Chris's character could be like in the comm van. I could be like doing Overwatch somewhere, and then if Jimmy wants to suit up and go in with the boys, he can.
Yeah, I'll suit up.
I'll suit up as
Okay.
well, but not that suit. I'll be in a tree somewhere.
Okay. So are you guys gonna use
I'll spot.
this security patrol to help you?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. This is what these guys look like.
Oh, gee.
Hey, it's the boys.
The boys.
You see
Boys go so hard.
you see the guy in the center who has like the mustache and the sunglasses. I'll actually reveal this here. Change layer tokens. Comes up to Dr. Cross. His call sign, well, actually, his nickname is Bear. His name is
Bear?
Bear. He's Staff Sergeant William Lewis, but his name is Bear. His call sign is Falcon 1. And he comes up to you. He's this like, very much this like hard-nosed, by-the-book sort of guy. He's a very strong leader for these men, and he's the only one amongst them that has actually been to war. It seems like he's been to Vietnam on a tour. And he comes up and he's like,
Oh, hey, me too.
Bear, nice to meet you. Extends his hand. It's like this huge, like, mitt of a hand.
Nate. Dr. Cross. Thanks for coming along.
Of course. Why don't you lead the way on the highway? We'll follow you in the APC. And you see this massive armored personnel carrier comes out into the airfield, has all the guys on it. It has a 50 cal on the top. There's a guy with a cowboy hat that's like sort of has his arm over it and just riding it. And you see there are looks to be a total of 8 guys in this this Whiskey 1 security force. So yeah, do you guys, where would you like to lead them? Are you going to take them back to the motel, or are you going to take them to, like, straight to execute the warrant in the middle of the night? What?
Probably through the night, right? That would be the most kind of, not obvious, but
Would anybody be
Danny, what do
there
you do?
that night?
Oh, maybe if we go at night and those security guards all work day shifts, we might not even see them.
True. But they probably plastered our faces everywhere.
Yeah, probably.
So what time would it be right now?
That's like 1:30ish, right?
It's currently midnight. You would get back to Browning at 2 a.m.
Okay, if we do this at night, is our lack of sleep going to end up being a problem?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, there is a penalty for, like, not sleeping. But you could potentially get, like, a few hours of sleep and, like, hit them first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe do, like, early morning. And get
Yeah,
some shower.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe they could sleep in the APC somewhere, and then we could go back to the motel. And then, like, rendezvous at sunrise.
Yeah, I'll say Bear comes through on comms as you guys are driving, because you guys have established, like, a common radio channel or whatever to talk. Or maybe he even went with you in your car just so he can, like, talk to you. He's like, look, my 2 goals starting are going to be recon. Doesn't seem like you guys have much on that with what we're going to be dealing with, and securing the perimeter. So we can get there first thing in the morning after my guys get some sleep, secure the perimeter, pick our entryways for this warrant. We can assist you in locating and securing any sensitive records and potential
Or sweet.
biohazards.
Yeah, I could. My character could probably even help with the recon. Yeah, Crisanto will help.
Cool. So Bear proposes the phase 1, which will be the staging, at 0600 hours. So you guys will be able to get a couple hours of sleep, maybe like 3, and then you'd be up and early and, like, staging.
What do you say, Doctor? It is your
Yeah.
operation.
Technically, it's all of ours, but by the books, it's mine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stage and then let's execute it early in the morning.
Alrighty. So, is there anything you guys would like to do before phase 1 staging? Is there anything you guys want to grab? I know that you said you want to have like those biohazard masks, which I think are cool to obscure.
Like the gas mask, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now would be the time too to tell me what weapons you want to bring.
I'll bring the sniper and the ghillie suit.
Hell yeah.
Not again. That was successful part of that mission. Oh my god. I'm gonna crawl 5 kilometers and get it. Oh my god.
Well, I'll be with a freaking squad this
Okay.
time. So
I guess we don't need to bring too many fire. Like us personally, probably shouldn't bring too much because we have that security force. Unless they're not coming on with us because they said perimeter, right?
Yeah, so they are splitting up. One of the teams is called Falcon Team, and that is like majority their guys, along with anyone who wants to accompany them to execute the warrant. You guys are considered Echo Team.
Winter Soldier team.
So
just us.
So you guys can sort of accompany Falcon Team if you'd like to execute the warrant, or you could stay back with. There's a radar operator named Manakis who will be in the APC, which is like going to be a kilometer away in the ridgeline, as well as a guy named Specs. You assume that they call him that because he wears glasses. But he's like a intelligence recorder map specialist. As well as Doc, who's like a medic. Yeah. He's going to have a triage station ready. So essentially, if you want to have an active role, I shouldn't say that because all these are going to be active roles, but if you want to be in the force going into the compound, you could accompany Falcon Team. If not, you could stay back in the APC.
I think Dr. Cross should probably stay back in the APC
Yeah.
so he can command.
Unless there's an issue in the field because they have a medic. They have a medic at the APC. I'll basically be your field medic then.
Oh, true.
Yeah. They could also send, like, if you're staying back with the triage station, they could send Doc in with Falcon Team. So
that's true. I could be. What is it? Echo Team.
Yeah. So why don't we say this? You guys, who wants to be Echo 1?
I guess I'll be Echo.
Probably be Doctor. Yeah.
Okay. Who's gonna be Echo 2?
Sure, I'll be 2.
Alrighty, perfect. And that means Xander will be Echo 3. So those will be your call signs on the walkies.
Okay.
They are Falcon 1 through 8. So they all have different call signs. Falcon 1 is Staff Sergeant Bear. So yeah, should we cut to the staging, or is there anything else you guys want to prepare before we begin?
I don't think there's anything else to prepare, right? I mean,
I would like the access codes to at least one of the nuclear missiles.
Okay, granted.
just in case.
Okay.
No, I think we're good.
yeah.
Cool. So we say, they stage the APC 1 kilometer south. It's in the cover of a forest line. They begin with what they are terming the Echo Team brief, where they basically get you and their men together in a room and talk about the rules of engagement for what's about to happen. So Bear turns to you, Dr. Cross, and is like, look, I know this is a federal operation here, and we just want to be clear. What are the rules of engagement? Are we waiting for these guys to fire on us to fire a shot? Or if we see weapons, can we take them out? What's the protocol?
Kill on
It's
sight,
probably
no quarter.
how do they shoot on sight is crazy. It's
No
probably
quarter, no prisoners.
No prisoners.
No prisoners. Crazy.
it's probably gonna be more self-defense because all we're doing is trying. What is the search warrant? What are we searching? What does the search warrant say we're doing? Like, what are we looking for? Like, what are we searching for is the main thing. Because this is more just intelligence gathering with a security detail.
Yeah, so a search warrant means you are gathering biohazards, files, and equipment.
Correct. So
You have the power to basically take anything from here that you
Correct,
think
yeah.
is associated with the crimes
Correct.
they've committed potentially.
So
Allegedly.
this is like an intelligence thing. So I'll tell them like, hey, our goal is to collect all the intelligence we can and then leave. Minimal casualties, like shoot as like a reaction. Like don't. It's not gonna be shoot. It's not gonna be like shoot on sight, whatever that the term is. It's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But we're not killing unless they're shooting at us.
Clear every room with frag grenades first.
Correct.
And what if they don't let us in?
We have a warrant. They have to let us in.
Yeah, they have to let us in or we'll break it down the door.
All right, so we're breaking
Anything
down the
we need-
door if they
Yeah.
don't let us in?
Anything to gather intelligence.
All right, I'm going to change our plan then. I'm going to bring the APC with us because we're not going to get through those fucking walls unless we have the APC. So I say maybe the Ford Galaxy first, APC in behind, a little bit of a convoy.
Mm-hmm.
He spits out some chewing tobacco. All right. And are we going off your credentials? Are you going to be the one serving this? Should we give it to one of our guys to serve?
It should probably. Yeah, I guess if the APC is going to be there, I guess I'll be frontline then. We'll change it up.
All right. I'm going to have my guys Buzz and Jinx covering the entries. I'm going to have my guy Styx on roof access. Tex is going to be here keeping the APC's engines hot, and I'm going to have Specs and Manakis cataloging items, logging confiscations. Okay. Now, do you want Doc on triage, or do you want to take triage? Dr. Cross.
That's a great question.
Yeah,
he can run. He can run triage. He can run triage. I'll go.
How your rolls? How do your rolls feeling?
Probably like shit, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Mine too.
All right. So let me be clear. If resistance occurs, detain and restrain.
Correct.
De-escalate as much as we can.
Correct.
All right.
Affirm there, Captain.
And-
Sarge.
And what happens if we find contaminated material?
Bag it up, I guess, right?
Yeah. Gather for
Yeah.
intelligence.
I'm saying if our guys are exposed. Do we go into a lockdown procedure? Do we decontaminate?
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't really.
I get what he's asking.
We don't know what exactly this can do to a person, so I think we should lock down the whole area.
Priority is to keep our men safe. We'll go in lockdown. If one gets infected, then gather what we can in a short amount of time. 60 seconds, best we can do, and then we pull out.
All right. That's good with me. And I think you guys have been doing so well that I'm not going to have you roll to see if they are like begrudgingly accepting this. Like this makes logical sense to them. So they sort of cede over operational command to Echo Team rather flawlessly. Doc comes up to you You see the name Talbot on his uniform, but he comes up to you, and he's like, Dr. Cross, are the specimens going to be collected under your guidance?
I guess they should. Yeah. Because you'll be here on triage. I'll be in the field. I'll mainly bag biohazards and other intelligence.
Very well. I'll leave it to you then.
Oh, Chris, maybe you should ask him if he's got any special information.
Oh, I mean, I don't think. I mean, we just pulled him off the street, though. It's not like he's.
Oh, that's true. That's well. Eh.
Well, I guess I can ask him. Do you have any experience with biohazards and bagging and tagging?
Not much, to be honest. I have a field stretcher with me, a medical kit, some morphine syrettes, but I haven't really. I mean, besides, textbooks, I haven't really dealt with any biohazards in the field.
All right.
I know decontamination procedures, but
Perfect. Beyond that, just in case we need to pull out. I'm gonna retcon. I'm gonna say instead of 60 seconds, if somebody gets infected or something or exposed, we're gonna go 120.
I was gonna say 2 minutes seems.
Yeah, 2 minutes is probably gonna be better.
120 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so Bear turns to his men, and he's like, use of force only permitted if met with resistance or lethal threat. Any biological anomalies are to be reported directly to Dr. Cross. No photographs or recordings without authorization from Echo Team. Everyone got that? And they all just seem very excited. Like, yeah.
Should we just give them photo?
I was gonna say, should we have helmet cams and body cams? Yeah, we should probably have helmet cams, body cams.
Or at least let them take pictures.
Well-
'Cause anything they take is gonna be.
Yeah, you could. I mean, he essentially just said without authorization from you guys. So
Okay,
you
so-
could
okay.
authorize them to take pictures.
We'll authorize. Well, yeah, for intelligence, we'll authorize body cams and encrypted cell phones that have to be returned post mission.
Yeah. So since it is 1967,
I was gonna say body cams.
Oh,
are big yet.
true.
you
We have
could get them.
Polaroid cameras.
Yeah, you could get them Polaroid cameras. You could
Perfect.
potentially get them super 8mm cameras too if you wanted.
Sure. I guess. I mean, what's a super? How big is that camera?
Pretty small. It could be like a little handheld thing.
Camera. Okay, then I'll serve the warrant, and then once we get inside, I'll start documenting. Because again, I'm more like a field medic than a frontliner guy.
Can we get them a large format 4x5 accordion cameras?
They set it down on a wooden tripod. Stand still, please. You're gonna just be a blurry after image unless you stand still.
Yeah, so I guess I'll be the one carrying the camera. I'll serve the initial warrant, and then Whiskey 1 executes, gathers intelligence and all that stuff, and I'll be filming everything.
Who's Whiskey 1? Falcon
Whiskey 1 is Whiskey 1 is the I guess it's
Yeah.
that's the
Falcon 1?
unit that we're with. Falcon team.
Yeah,
Falcon team.
so Whiskey 1 is their airfield
unit.
designation.
Mhm.
But for this
okay.
for this operation, which they are calling
Oh, it even says on the picture.
Looking Glass. They are called Falcon Team. You guys are called Echo Team.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. They also, you notice, all have portable Geiger counters in case there's radiation or something.
That's actually nice.
And they all actually come in with gear that looks relatively similar to what Jimmy sent in the chat, where they have like the full on like masks and everything. Before that, they all had these like really aggressive looking like black berets with this blue Air Force insignia. But they take those off. They throw on like full like hazmat military type equipment, at least for those that are going to be on Falcon team heading into the building. And as you guys start to begin phase 2, the arrival and declaration at 0630 hours, it starts to dawn on you, and I'll let you maybe talk about this or maybe stew on it individually. What are you going to do if these guys witness the unnatural in this compound?
That's a great question.
We'll debrief them,
I guess we'll brief them before we go in.
and
Because right now they're under the impression that this is just like a bio contamination type mission, but
oh god,
they
what
may
if we,
they may encounter stuff that is like purely unnatural.
if we find more dogs, dude, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a zombies mission. Hellhound round.
If we briefed them beforehand, like would that help their rolls a little bit, like their sanity rolls? They need to make any, or would it be just about the same?
Yeah, I'll say that could help their sanity rolls. It would certainly reduce like the sanity damage they would take from seeing things. As it stands, if they were to encounter things unnatural, like they would take a lot of sanity damage potentially. As any person would witnessing some monstrosity that shouldn't exist. So are you going to brief them on it? What would you say?
Well, I think maybe
That's a good idea.
maybe like just say that there's some kind of like this lab like experimenting with like genetic mutation, not necessarily like talking about the immortal dog head, but like that there just might be some unusual biological specimen.
Supernatural and abnormal occurrences.
Yeah, potentially
Okay.
experiments.
I'll have you roll a luck roll.
Hey yo.
I'm just gonna see if they think you're being serious or they think you're joking with them.
Oh, you shitting me?
I can't see.
Wait.
see. Oh, bro. That's
Oh wait, no. Can you push luck rolls? I wouldn't push it.
No, you can't. You can't push luck rolls.
Okay.
But yeah, you see the guy whose name is Specs. He's like this guy with glasses on, beneath this like hazmat suit, just starts laughing. All right, man. All right. Yeah, whatever you say. He's just loading and locking his carbine. And he's looking over this like rudimentary map of the area that you guys have gathered, and he's like marking points on it.
Don't come
Serious.
crying to us when we say we told you so.
That's true.
I'm serious. It might not be. It's not a guarantee, but there's just been some strange occurrences that have led us here.
So if you'd like, you can attempt to persuade them that there is something wrong. I'm going to say the downside is if you fail, they're going to start to lose faith in you.
I don't think
That's
it's
fake.
worth it.
Yeah,
No, I think
I don't think
I'm
it's
just
worth it.
I'm just gonna taunt them and be like, all right, man, don't come crying to me when when you see your first weird thing.
I mean, like I think we've already kind of planted a little bit of a seed.
Yeah.
So-
No, I agree.
Okay.
Once they see it, they won't.
It'd be like,
no.
oh shit.
Oh, he was right.
Okay. So,
Then they'll really believe me after, and they'll worship me.
how did that guy know? So
Wanna see
the
something else weird? Unzips pants. God damn it, Jim! Put that away.
put that thing away. You guys roll up. The Ford Galaxy is first, followed by the APC to the front gate of the Gemstone facility. It's like basically this like guard tower. You see all around the facility are walls, and you see actually on the right side, on the eastern side, there's actually a set of railroad tracks that runs straight through the compound and north into Canada. But the walls obscure anything like from you seeing anything inside, really. And as soon as you make your presence known, the gate opens, and you see that that military-style Jeep start to drive out to meet you. So what would you like to do? As soon as the Jeep starts to come up, you see that Buzz and Jinx, two of the men, get out of the APC and start to like walk up the flanks of the Galaxy.
Are we all hazmated up already?
Yep.
Okay.
So they're kind of taking positions next to the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
All right. Well, I mean, we gotta get out. Give them the warrant.
yeah, I mean,
So who's handing? Who's doing the declaration of the warrant? Is that Chris?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we do that. It does require you to get out of the car, though.
Yeah.
I think.
I assumed I'd get it out of the car.
Yeah.
I will execute the warrant. Knock, knock.
No. And while he's doing that, I'll execute the first person that comes out of the car.
You open the door and shoot the first person.
The rules of engagement have changed. Okay. Yeah, you see Louis Deschiel, the guy you encountered the other day. This is what he looks like.
That's Aviator's guy, right? Yeah.
Aviator's guy. He walks out of his Jeep with two men behind him. They're both armed, but they're armed with small arms like pistols. You look up and you see on the guard tower there are two men with shotguns that are looking down. And he walks up. Are you guys basically gonna like intercept him a little bit in front of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Okay. So is it just Dr. Cross, or are you guys going too?
We'll be. If it. Go ahead, Jim.
I was thinking like we could like stand next to the car and just kind of like a show of force, but like if we like maybe just Cross would go up to talk to them, like we don't have to all like crowd them. You know, that might be a little bit too intimidating.
Well, he's got two other guys with him, so I was thinking if we stood either side of the doctor, it'd be like pretty even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay, so both you guys exit out of the car as well. There are two.
Yeah, we'll flank the good doctor.
Two of Falcon team are with you guys as well. And you start to push up. And Deschiel like puts his hand up to his men, and they stop. He's like, "What the hell is this?"
Try and hide your voice, by the way. Maybe he won't recognize us. I'll whisper that before we get out of the car.
I'm assuming it'll be muffled anyway because of the mask. If we already have him on.
Yeah, but you know, maybe his perception's godly.
That's fair. I'm just gonna say executing search warrant. What is my thing called? Epidemic intelligence service. Yeah, Epidemic Intelligence Service and the FBI, and then I guess we keep going.
Well, you gotta show him the search warrant.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. I feel like I don't have to. I feel like I don't have to describe everything, but yes,
Well,
like the
I don't
typical
know,
like,
man.
hey,
Tyler's
Sir-
weird like that.
hey, search warrant, blah blah blah.
All
And
right.
are we at the front gate or are we like 50 meters off of like the front door and they intercept us?
Are we at like the security checkpoint or some shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are like 15 feet from the guard post. And
Mm-hmm.
he looks at you and he's like, if you want to get in, I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
Go for it.
So he takes it. It's in this like manila folder and he opens it up. And he's like, fucking hell. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna call up to my boss. And he starts to head up to the guard tower, presumably to like a telephone or something. And the two men stand with you on this driveway.
Well, I mean,
And
feel like we can
he's gonna make a roll to see if he recognizes your voice. It's gonna be at a minus 40%. But he is gonna have to get. Let's see here.
Why does he need to call his boss?
yeah, I don't think we should let him do that.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Wait, why? He's not the
Doesn't-
boss of the facility. He's just the security officer.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they could be
but-
like, "Oh shoot, they're coming!
Oh,
Wipe the
destroy the
drives."
samples. Yeah. I think we should just take their communications and then just.
What if one of us asks if we can go with him? See what he says.
I would say, Bear, can you go accompany him?
So first things first, I just think this is really funny. So I'm gonna tell you, his score is actually that. So that a minus 40% means it's impossible for him to
Zero.
recognize you. So he's just like, all right, gonna call my boss. I'll be back. He starts to head up, and you turn to Bear, and what do you say?
Wait, who has law? Who has law as a good skill? Would they know that they don't need a? We can just go in.
Yeah, someone give me a law check.
Yeah, who's good at
30.
law?
Let me check. I think mine's the same as Jimmy's, to be honest with you.
I mean, might as well whoever has the highest or whatever, just might as well just make the roll.
Law?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm at 30.
Let me see. I'm at 0. So, is there any law guys on freaking Falcon team?
I kind of doubt it.
Former law people.
Let me
No,
see
we
if
can
let
make
me see if any of them have law. That'd be kind of funny if they did. I don't think they do.
Because I feel like once you
No.
execute the search warrant, all you have to do is just go. You just have to show them, and then you have to go. Like, I bet we can do that. Okay, who wants to make the law check? One of you two.
Already-
Yeah,
Guys,
but I-
zero.
already- already failed.
He's reacting like semi-peacefully. So I don't want to like just push
Provoke.
past him and then make
Yeah,
more aggressive.
I mean,
I think we just send Bear up with her and make sure he doesn't say anything sus.
yeah, we'll do that.
I will make the law. Is there a downside to failing this rule? No, right? I'm just
No, I
checking.
guess
No, there's
I
not a
think it's just
downside.
good knowledge-wise, being like, oh, he doesn't need to go send them. What would he?
I don't know shit.
Okay. Would you like to push
Yeah.
it?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's not that serious.
Look.
Um,
No.
it's unclear as far as you know. Like, you don't know if he's stalling for time or whether he just genuinely wants to get his boss down here to take a look.
Isn't he the boss?
No, he's the security officer. He's not the boss.
Yeah, but isn't he? Is the head security? Is that his boss? Like his boss, as in like the boss of the company, or boss as in the boss of security? Because isn't
I would
he the
assume-
boss of security?
Well, I would assume like plant manager.
Yeah.
It's unclear. And as soon as he starts to go up to the tower, you see like some additional guards start to move onto the walls. Do you send Bear up with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to.
He turns around and is like, "What are you doing, big fella? You're not allowed on this property until I get my boss down here." And Bear starts to like get up in his face. It looks like there's going to be some kind of confrontation. What do you guys want to do?
Damn. I don't want to make this aggressive too quickly.
Yeah, that's fine. Bear, stand down.
And
Well,
you see
I
that
just-
he's kind of like red in the face, and he's like going up like he's gonna shove him, and he stops.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're fucking lucky, man. You're lucky."
Maybe we could still do this, but just maybe we could explain it a little bit better, like smooth it over a bit, like I apologize for my my colleague here, but we just standard procedure. We got to make sure that you're not tipping anybody off on the inside. Would you mind doing your call right here?
Okay, why don't you give me a law or a persuade?
Oh, what's your persuade?
Persuade is 52. My law is 30. So let's-
Okay, persuade him. Please.
Oh,
Oh!
Nice. Almost a critical. He's like, fine.
How
Just-
do crits work? If it's under 10?
Just one guy though, and I don't want this fucker right here.
all right, fine. Specs, why don't you go?
Yeah, you see he gets up.
How do
What's
crits
What's
work
this
if
guy's
they're
name?
under?
Louis Cho.
If it's under 10.
It's just doubles underneath. And if you roll a 1.
Oh, or okay.
Yeah, 1, 11, 22, 33, going up. Same for failures too. It's doubles above. Or a 100. So yeah, Specs starts to head in. You see he's this like shorter guy with glasses. He heads in. He has an 8mm camera that he just starts to record on. And he starts to follow this guy in. And a couple minutes pass, and it's like sort of like you're waiting on bated breath for what's about to happen. It's like a tense standoff. And Specs comes through on comms. And he's like, this is Falcon 8. They have moved us into an office. And Bogey 1 is currently talking to his boss, who is talking to another individual over the phone. It seems like they're trying to find a way around this warrant. It seems like they're trying to buy time.
I think we should just move.
I think we
So-
should too, but how do you get Specs out of there?
Yeah. So do they drive back to the main facility,
Yeah.
or are they just in, like, a little...
Well, Specs and Lewis both walk through the gate. The gate closed, and you're just outside with like the Jeep, the two guys.
Can we just ram the gate, boys? Hit the gas! Specs, jump in! Yeah! Shoot.
Well, just
That
I mean, there's nothing to
APC
resolve here, really. They just we gotta we don't need their permission.
That APC
we
would
can
have
take.
to
We
have
can.
like a.
I mean, we can take the risk.
Wouldn't have. To
I
have
mean,
like a
the
40
thing is,
millimeter
if we
cannon or
execute the search warrant wrong, they can probably deny all the evidence that we gather. So I guess we kind of just have to play it by the book.
But like we have the warrant,
Yeah.
We can still just.
That's true.
Here's someone
Like-
come on the line again. This is Falcon 8. Can I get Echo 1 on a secure line?
That's P, right?
Yes, that's you.
Okay, I turn around. Secured. Go ahead.
I got 3 guys moving towards me. There's a 4th guy in a suit, and 2 of them have handcuffs. I'm thinking this is about to get hairy for me.
I think
Oh,
we should
shit.
just move in
Bear.
right now.
Bear, we're moving. Get your guys Specs. Let's go.
He looks thrilled that you just said this to him. And he flips up his mask jumps in, and he's like, "Wheels up,
Falcon 1, execute, go.
wheels up, straight through the gate." And he just fucking starts to floor it.
Specs, get out of there.
One of the guys is in the Jeep, and he just like quickly turns the wheel and just barely avoids being hit. And the APC
Let's
just
go.
crashes straight through the gate.
High intensity. We have a loud con on the freaking on the APC. We announce our presence as officers, and we're executing the search warrant. Okay, we're going.
I love it. I'm gonna change the music then, as this starts to occur.
But wait, where is Specs in relation to us?
In the
Is he
guard
just
tower.
in the guard? Oh,
He's in the guard tower.
Okay. Oh, so he's within our sight.
Well, he's
He's in like it's like when you go to a theme park and the guard tower is like you pulled up next to it, right?
No, I think the guard. It's not like a lookout tower. I think there's like.
Oh yeah, it's just like a checkpoint, right? It's just like a
Yeah.
normal checkpoint. Oh, okay.
It's a checkpoint, but it's also a part of the walls. It's like a tower.
Yeah. Oh fuck, baby! This is what we call
APC.
action, baby. Lights, camera, action, boys.
Okay. We're gonna go in initiative order. What is everyone's dexterity scores?
Oh,
Blowing my
you
ear
turned the
down.
music down. I turned
No,
mine
I
up,
turned
baby.
you down. You
Oh
down. You're
shit!
blowing my
Sorry,
eardrums.
my bad. Let me turn. Wait, okay. I'm turning my. Wait, am I turning myself down? I should be turning myself down a little bit.
You're good.
Okay. Mine's 65.
What do you say, Dex? 75.
Mine is 45.
Okay, so Voss, Cross, then Kid.
Dude, those
45.
rhyme. That's crazy.
What is Voss? What is your dex again?
75.
75. Then Dr. Cross's is 65.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me check the men. I think the men's is super high, but I'm just gonna make sure.
We took initiative. We surprised them. They didn't think we would do this. We have the
Yep,
first round.
you do.
Oh, let's fucking go.
You absolutely do. The men are gonna act on the same turn as Dr. Cross.
Okay.
Yeah, the APC bursts through, and you see the security guards like are just in shock at this moment. They don't know what to do. You come screeching into this massive parking lot, and instantly the entire facility comes into view now that you're closer. I'm gonna move this map over onto screen.
Let's go.
Oh, we're announcing that we're executing the search warrant. We're telling them who they are. We're carrying out all the rules of a search warrant. Okay, now let's keep going.
So this is the map here.
Okay.
Oh, there. I see.
You guys are here. I'll draw on this map to give you guys an idea where you are. You guys are like right here currently.
Dog run
Gotcha.
is kind of concerning.
I think it's just a play on words.
I know.
It looks like they're all dog related things. Kennel, dog run. I think they're experimenting on dog. Okay. Okay. Whose turn is it? Fuck, dude. This is crazy.
So Crisanto Voss is going first.
Well,
You see a lot of the men are spitting out chewing tobacco, and it's like, let's light them up, baby, let's go. A lot of them are like locking and loading their guns.
Okay, what can I do as one person though?
Well,
Make
essentially
sure
the
for-
APC has come to a stop, and like you
Yeah.
can jump out and do something. You can wait for them to do something. You can also like basically delay your action if you want to wait.
Oh, I will chamber around in my sniper rifle,
Let's go.
and I will react to the first person who acts in a hostile manner towards us or the men.
Oh my god. We can't shoot first! Well, if they point their guns at us.
I
then
said
they-
react in a hostile manner.
Yeah.
Okay. You do see a man in a white suit and like a mustache and like sort of like flowing hair.
Colonel
Ru-
Sanders?
Runs. He looks like a younger Colonel Sanders actually. Maybe like a Colonel Sanders in his 30s or 40s. This guy runs out near the on-site residence.
Ray Turner? Is it Pedro Pascal?
He does kind of look like him, actually. Yeah. You see this guy runs out. Oh, let me move him up a layer. And he's like, wait! You can't be operating here. This is an autonomous zone between the United States and Canada. Put down your weapons. We're calling the police.
I mean, we got the warrant. Somebody thought it was okay.
True. We did execute the search warrant. I would say, are we driving to? Are we? Is he in front of the APC?
He is currently running to sort of block you guys from advancing further. The driver is a man named Tex.
Tex, keep going.
Oh shit! All right, so let's see here. So that'll be your turn then. You're like, keep driving.
I'd like to imagine that I see him walking out, and as he's saying all this shit, you just see Voss casually load a round with a sniper, like, fuck that guy, keep going.
And he starts to floor it. This guy Ray Turner dives out of the way, and you guys sort of end up over near, we'll say over near here.
Nice. You could just add like a can't you add like a circle or something?
Yeah, actually, you know what I'll do to make this a little easier? I'll just do
Paste
this.
something. Yeah, what image do you have of us?
I'll just do this.
Yeah.
The man.
That works.
Yep. You start to drive over.
So fun.
Where are we parking?
Actually, you know what?
Like, are we at the corner of the parking lot?
I'll give you guys a choice, right? You see that there are these 4 different, like, huge cylindrical units. If you wanted to, like, mainline it to the administration building, you'd probably want to go over here. But if you wanted to, like, try to potentially go into the on-site residence or the helipad, you could go over this direction.
I would say, what's the rail car loading?
Yeah, so that is... Let me move these a little bit over.
Is there a helicopter on the helipad?
You do not see one.
Okay, good. I would say, because I don't want somebody to escape, right? I want them to drive on. Well, they could park in the parking lot, I guess. What do you guys want to do? I guess we go to the administration building, right? It would be too fast-paced.
Yeah, I think administration's probably the best bet.
Yeah, let's go front administration.
Okay, straight to the administration.
Yeah.
Tex, like, throws the wheel, and you guys turn onto this, like, very narrow pathway straight to the administration building. And as you head over there, you see 2 guards that are coming towards the APC with shotguns. But they don't do anything. They're just sort of standing there. You see one of them grabs, like, a walkie-talkie, and he's, like, saying something in it. But you guys make it all the way over to this administration building. We'll say now we are headed to Cross's turn and the men's turn. So there's this, like, narrow strip that leads straight to the administration building. You're out front now, and you see that there is this, like, door. You know you're gonna have to probably use some kind of demolitions to get through it, unless you force one of these guards to open it for you.
We'll probably do the standard, like, over the intercom. What am I thinking again? Epidemic Intelligence Service, FBI, we're executing search warrant. Please open up. Give them 5 seconds. And then we blow the fucking door.
Okay.
That APC wouldn't happen to have a 40mm cannon on it.
It has a 50 cal.
Wait, what kind of door is it? Is it just like a normal door? Do we just not have like a battering ram?
It is like a metal
Like,
door. So
not what we so we don't have like a sledge or anything. You know what we should have brought a rook.
Oh, what?
Actually, rooks probably don't exist. Never mind. I'm thinking of modern day. Okay, yeah, we'll blow the door or open the door somehow.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a luck roll? We'll see if you guys have a sledge on you.
A small explosive charge at the lock. Okay. Lock.
Wait, did the guards respond?
Yeah, I guess, do they respond? Does anybody administration respond?
Yeah, so at this point, because you're sort of, we'll say maybe you have like a megaphone or something just to get like a maximum effect. I'll have you make a persuade or a law to try to convince them to back down.
Ooh, my persuade's 41.
I am going to give you a plus 20% because you guys are like militarily outfitted.
Yeah.
So it's very convincing.
So I have.
Oh no!
No, plus 20. You said. So I have 60.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that is
God.
So it's a critical
that's
success.
a critical success, yeah.
Oh.
I thought that was what the plus 20 was.
Hell yeah.
No. Critical success.
Yeah. So you see the two guards that are in front of you throw down their guns, and they've like put their hands up. One of them starts to take out like a key ring and start to head to the door to unlock it for you. You hear over the comms, Specs is like, I got 2 of them down at gunpoint. They've surrendered their weapons to me.
Oh shit, Specs is crazy.
Guard post is secured, but I do have one of the bogeys on the run. That fucker with the aviators is running.
Oh shit! I would say Falcon 8 detain, and then I would say Falcon 5-6 detain these 2 guards, and then we'll continue to move.
Copy that. And you hear 2 other. Copy that. 2 of the men get out. They start to detain them. You see Specs in the distant, like, hauling ass down this like metal ladder, trying to make it after this guy.
Let's go.
And you see this guy Louis Deschiel is like just getting in the Jeep and trying to drive out the front entrance. Like he's trying to escape, basically.
Oh shit!
He's trying
to run.
He's trying to run.
Wait.
Can I shoot the tire out?
You certainly could on your next turn.
Well, because remember I said I was preparing an action.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you held your action. Yeah. So why don't you give me a shot? This is to shoot out a tire. There's actually a rule for this. It's just at a minus 20%. So, but if you hit it, it counts as shooting out the tires. It's going to be immobilized.
Might as well try. Might as well try.
Yeah.
Worst thing you could do is hit him.
Oh no!
Oh no! Can you draw the locations on the parking lot?
What am I rolling? Firearms?
Like, where is Specs? Where is Lewis? And where are we?
Yeah, so you guys are over here by now. I'm gonna. Where did Lewis's token go?
It's underneath the map.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
What am I rolling, Tyler? Firearms?
I'm just gonna make. Yep. So you can make a firearms roll. We'll say Lewis.
We should just put our images on the map.
Yeah, we could do that.
Even with a minus 20, I get it.
Let's go.
Let's go. So describe to me how this like trained Marine, you just like flatten yourself maybe on the road and just shoot at his tires. Describe that moment to me.
So I assume that as we're following the guards to the door, I hear the chatter over the radio, and I look down. I see this dude in the freaking aviators running and heading towards the Jeep, and I'm already pretty pissed off at this guy because he was being a dipshit the day before. Yeah. So I'd like to imagine that as he reaches for the door handle, you just hear. And then the tires go, and he looks down at the tire, looks at Crisanto Voss, and Voss is just like...
Hell yeah. And yeah, by this point, his boss, Ray Turner, is sprinting over the parking lot to try to make it to him. I'm just gonna... Oh, whoops. I'm just going to make this... Give you guys all tokens here. Let's say you guys are all over in the same spot for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see Lewis, once the tires are shot out and he's like in vain trying to press down on the gas, he just flings open the door and starts to run out the open gate. You see simultaneously on this turn, Specs is trying to shut the gate so he can't make it out.
So it's like a fence gate. Interesting.
Yep.
Whose turn is it? Is someone?
It's now
able to
Xander
be,
Cade's turn.
'Cause I was gonna
And the
say,
men
if-
can also act as well.
I was gonna say, so we have Falcon. We have Falcon 4, 5, and 6 helping detain. Falcon 8, which is Specs, is at the front gate. I think we need to send another Falcon or 2 to help detain Ray Turner and Lewis the Shield.
I was gonna say if we can't do that, then Falcon 8 should probably go for Ray Turner and not Lewis.
Yeah, we should do that. And then Bear can stay with us because we're gonna execute the search warrant in the admin building, and we need a guy that can fucking hold down the fort. So we can send a couple guys to
Send one more.
apprehend. Yeah, we can send one more.
Okay, so Falcon 1's gonna accompany you. That's Bear.
Yeah. Well, because we'll have us three, and maybe Falcon 1 and 2, and then we still have Falcon 2, 3, and 7 that we can work with.
Yeah,
Once they have all
so
the guards detained and in a group, we should leave 2 of the guards to watch over the detainees, and then the rest come
Correct.
join up with us.
okay, so Falcon 1 is with you. That's Bear.
Yeah.
Falcon 2 is Manakis, who's the radio operator. So he could be detaining one of these guards, maybe. So he can be
Yeah. Okay,
detaining
so I'll
them.
say
Falcon
yeah.
3 is the machine gunner. So potentially
we
you could
don't need
take
the
him.
machine gun anymore.
Okay, so he could be the other guy detaining these guards. So Falcon 2
Yeah.
and 3 are both
2 and
detaining.
3.
You
Yeah.
have Falcon 4 is Doc. So he could potentially go with you now because things have changed so much. He could stay here. He could try to detain Ray Turner. What would you like him to do?
I think he should go with us.
Okay.
It should be probably because he has combat experience anyway, and so do we. So Falcon 1 and 4 plus us go through the administration building.
Okay. You see Falcon 5, who's a guy named Styx, who's the marksman. You see he's also out. You see at the same time you make your shot, like he also has his sniper up. And he's like, I've got the boss man in my crosshairs. Do I take him out?
Shit. Oh shit! Oh,
I got the perfect fucking shot, man. Just give me the word.
We can't risk it. We can't risk it. We can't risk it.
Yeah,
Negative.
we can't
Negative
mess up
Falcon
the,
5. Negative. Don't take the shot. Falcon 5, go help with Specs. Falcon 8,
Copy that.
detain.
He
And then we have 6, right?
he basically he takes his rifle quickly. It's like has a bipod on it, and he starts to haul ass.
Yep.
So I'll copy this token. So this is gonna be him as well.
Yeah. So we should send Falcon 6. So we now have 5, 6, and 7 that we need to do.
Falcon 6
So
is
Falcon-
the vehicle operator, so he'll probably have to stay
Oh.
where he is.
True. Okay. So we have 7. We have Falcon 7 is the last
You
one.
have 7. Yeah, he's the demolition specialist.
Oh, so he has to be with us. Then we can send. Do you want to send Doc with the people out here? Because I'm gonna be the medic in here. Yeah, let's do that.
Can you imagine if you guys try to do this alone?
Right.
It's so convenient.
I would say, Doc, change of plans. Support Falcons out here. I'll be medic inside.
Copy that. Should we triage in the APC for now?
Yes.
All right. I'm on it. You see he starts to grab his things and he heads out the back.
Falcon 7, prep explosives.
You see he takes out like a thing of plastic explosives. I'm not sure if the
Alright,
C4 has been invented yet. I think it has.
Black Ops 6, Semtex, let's go.
But he has it
Black
ready.
Ops 2, I guess. Okay.
One of the
Okay, well,
guards, prior to being detained, unlocks the door for you into the administrative building.
Oh, we don't have to blow it. Oh.
No,
okay.
but you may need the explosives
Correct.
later on.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, it's your turn. By the way.
Huh?
Okay. Oh my god. There's so much going on. I think it was your turn before we stopped. Before we.
It is now.
Silent
Yeah, it is now Cade's turn.
Okay, so as the guy opens the door, we're gonna all just like push past him. I'm gonna holding up the warrant, announcing FBI is searching the building. Everybody, stop what you're doing. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
What do we like? What's the scene like when we burst in?
Yeah. So as you walk in, let me just make sure I have this right. Yeah, okay, you see immediately on your left there's like this like glass window, and you look inside, you see that appears to be like a reception, security, and telephone switchboard room. It's like one of those old-fashioned rooms that have like a bunch of like switchboards that they can potentially connect and call different people. And it's just a hallway that leads down into a T intersection.
That's crazy.
And you see a guard that's running towards you. And he just like has his hands up. And he's like, I had nothing to do with this. Let me out. Let me leave.
On your knee. Nope, we're detaining your motherfucking ass. Hello?
Fuck. I can't go to prison, man. And he turns around and starts to bolt away from you.
Oh shit.
And you just hear, I had nothing to do with this. I promise.
That's exactly what someone who would say.
Do we have anything like taser?
Yeah,
Throw
we
a
probably have
rock in his
non-lethal. We probably have non-lethals with us.
Like, do we have how far away is he?
It's probably like 30 feet.
You
Okay,
have a
so
non-lethal. Non-lethal 40 millimeter round.
hold on, let me see what the range of a taser is.
No, it's short. It's like 10 feet.
Maximum range 45 feet.
Oh shit! Tase that motherfucker!
Has the taser been invented?
True. It's probably 4 feet if it's in this time frame. It's just a handheld. It's
When
fine. It's
was
not
it?
like.
No, it hasn't been invented yet.
Damn.
1974.
Wait,
It's
wait,
probably fine. It's probably
Can
fine.
I
I will say this though.
Can I luck roll for rubber bullets?
Yeah.
Rubber bullets
so
been invented? Probably.
yeah, so I'm gonna employ this new mechanic.
Oh god.
Because
Non-lethal.
I love. I've been reading a lot of Blades in the Dark recently, which has this mechanic called flashbacks. So basically, you can use a flashback to like gain a resource that you might not have had before, and you'll flash back to a scene of like, oh, I remembered to like pack rubber bullets in, or I remembered to pack explosives in.
Oh, I remember to lock the front door.
So a flashback is going to cost 1d4 willpower. So if you'd like to invoke a flashback for that, you'll just roll 1d4 and you'll
But
get them.
also, we could also save it because again, if he's a security guard, fine. We just need to gather intelligence, right? We're detaining people if they seem a threat or could be a threat. So I say we just keep going and save the flashback.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we
don't
do
know
have
what
like
he's
a
gonna
we have a
do.
but we do have a perimeter set up, right? So
Yeah.
you can't really get that far.
Correct. Well, we don't have a perimeter because shit hit the fan. So, so worst they can do, his car is probably in the parking lot, so he'll encounter the rest of the team.
True.
So we just need to focus on intelligence
bigger,
gathering.
bigger fish to fry. Okay, all right. Well, we'll catch up with them later, and then let's just keep
We'll
going.
find you later. Alright, we're still
So
executing.
it's just we got the comms room on the left, and then so it's just a hallway. That's the only.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That is all you can see currently.
all right. Let's go to this T intersection and see what else there is. So we'll advance a little bit further up, and see what else.
Okay. You make it up to this T intersection. There are like 2 security officers that are with you that have their guns out and they're like peeking corners. You see there is what looks like a female like scientist, like a woman with like sort of like red auburn hair that looks to be like ducking around a corner out of sight. You hear the clack of her heels seem to be heading up a set of stairs up to a second level of the building. That is on the left
looks
side.
important.
On the right side, it's a long ass hallway like dozens and dozens of feet down, and there are just like rows of offices on the right side, and you see like the hard exterior of what looks like a freezer on the left side.
I think we should follow the scientist. She's probably going to
Yeah.
cover up the research.
Or we should split. Again, we have we have how many? We have 3 capable people. We have demolitions and Falcon 1 with us. One of them could go after the scientist. I mean, we're all capable.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I guess there's a lot of other ground to cover. So we'll send. Okay. So Falcon 1.
I feel like we
Okay.
just need we need at least 1 witness and then just samples and intelligence. Actually, can you just yell at her? Just
Hey,
stop.
Stop
Yeah,
right
stop
there.
where you are. Hands up.
Federal
I'm
government.
assuming if she's just a scientist, then she'll stop.
Okay, give me a law or persuade.
Is that Xander?
Is
That
me?
is,
No.
this is Xander's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Persuade. Where are we? Yeah.
Critical.
That's huge.
You see her figure stops
fucking
right
ass.
right before the stairs, and she puts her hands up. You can't see her face because it's just her back face to you, but she's stopped.
I guess I'm executing, so I'm gonna say probably like Bear, Xander, detain.
Yeah, I'll cuff her.
Yeah, she's cuffed now.
Like,
All right. And then I think we should ask her.
yeah, I would say quick interrogation. I would say me, Bear, Vox, and Falcon 7 perimeter, while Xander, you try to persuade or get information.
Do you remember what happened last time you tried to get information out of a girl?
You know what? That's true. Bear, you fucking gather information.
I'll take her back to the car.
Where's the shaggin' wagon when you need it?
I would say that's fine. I would say just ask her one question. Where is the main fucking who? Where do you guys do most of your experiments? Actually, no. Who's the head scientist?
Yeah, so we'll go back to the top of the turn order here.
Wait, did I have my turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't know what my turn order is, but go for it.
Yeah, so actually we'll go out of turn order for like a second here, just because I think you guys can like ask her different questions out of turn.
We probably we have probably like 15 seconds.
Yeah, so we'll say like this turn can be used to like ask her questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Possibly another turn too, but things will happen
Yeah,
outside
correct.
of.
Correct.
Oh yeah,
We need it to go quickly.
yeah. So what would you
okay.
guys like to ask her? She's like
Probably
currently
we
has her
have
hands
time
behind her
for-
back, and she's like shaking from how nervous she is.
Probably we have time for 2 or 3 questions.
Well, I think like where's the bulk of the samples? Like that would be a good question.
I'd say what are you do? What I would say actually, or who's the head scientist? What is your role?
What are you putting in the water?
Well, they're just byproducts. I'd say let's start off with who's the head scientist.
I am she.
Huh? What'd you
That's
say?
her. I am she.
I am she.
Oh, okay.
Where
probably
we like
What do you guys do here? Probably.
If I knew the answer to that question, I'd be much more straightforward with you.
maybe we should think like take us to the lab. I think would be
I would say, yeah. Where's your lab?
With a critical success on your persuade.
Oh, Xander whips his cock out, and it works this time.
If you're after the Sapphire compound, you can follow me to Lab 6.
Okay.
She has an
I guess we
accent
take
that
her-
seems vaguely French and also German sounding.
Okay. I say we take her.
Yeah.
Risky actually. Oh god, they might just kill her. I say she's too valuable.
Yeah, so if she's too
I was-
valuable, shouldn't we take her with us?
Yeah, but
No, yeah, but what if something happens, like
Yeah, but
ambush something?
Yeah,
They
but she
shoot
knows the
her-
way. Also, she just said that she has no idea what she's working on. She just works on it.
That's true. Does she sound malicious, like ill
Um,
intent in terms of like misguiding?
yeah. What is everyone's human?
80.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
Let's go. Fucking what? What's human right now?
This woman
Yeah,
with
80.
that high of a human, this woman seems evil. Like she
Okay,
seems to be actively scheming. Like she is going to
we just need to
make her
take
next
her.
move.
We need to just take her. I
Even
would
even as you're
say-
detaining her, you see there's this little like smirk. And she's like smiling to herself, and she's
That's
like,
crazy.
"You have no idea."
so you want to just take her to the APC and just like
Take your APC. I would say
What'd she
we
say? What did
scan.
she
I would say we scan the first floor and that's it. Like
What did she
gather
say?
as much as we can.
You have no idea what you're going to be up against very soon. You'll see.
Okay,
Is it-
so
Is it
the
more
Sapphire
undead
unit,
dogs?
the Sapphire unit is probably full of undead dogs.
Correct.
Wait.
We're gonna probably knowing Tyler, we're probably gonna face a boss if we don't leave soon.
No. She said we're after the Sapphire compound. She didn't say it was in the Sapphire unit. She said it was in Lab 6. We have no idea where Lab 6 is.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Well,
but she probably wanted us to go into it, like go there to go and fall into a
Correct.
trap.
Yeah, probably.
so I think after hearing that, I say everybody sync up 120 seconds. Like we have 120 seconds to gather as much as we can. Because I think she's too valuable for us to get put at risk and like putting everything at risk. Because
And
she,
you having it.
huh?
No, go ahead. Good.
No, that's it. I mean, 120 seconds, sweep the building, and then
Well, I mean, I think we need to.
I don't
Like, we
think we
need
should
to-
call it that early. We gotta.
Yeah, I
we
think
got-
we need to get
Okay.
more information
We have
to.
Okay.
3 other units to explore.
okay. But Tyler did say the longer we stay, things will happen. Okay.
We can
So
do
I
one
would
more
say-
turn.
I would say, shoot. Do we want Bear to come with us, or
should
do
knock
we
this
want?
lady out.
Yeah, that's true. Well, is that legal?
Do we have any like a chloroform
Listen,
rag?
It's the 1960s. There's no
True.
cameras. They cover shit up all the
True.
time. Just hair in the head with
True.
something. I sound like such an asshole right now.
That's hilarious. Somebody,
I mean, with your
Bear-
with your human, this woman is giving you the smile of someone who like experiments on humans, like
Bear,
like a psychopathic kind of vibe.
says, I'll say this. While Xander's detaining her, Bear says she has a gun and then butt stock whips her. And knocks her out.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Ten
Bear.
horse
Yeah,
sweep.
we'll say on this
Horse
turn, for the men's turn, Bear just takes his rifle and just poof, hits her on the back of the head. There's like a bit of blood. She collapses down onto the floor.
Okay, cool.
You see, she has a name plate on her uniform that says Metro.
Metro. Should we? Okay, now the thing is,
in case it's a key to some of the buildings.
true. Should we send Bear to protect her in the APC, or should we send Demo Guy to APC?
We should send.
We can't. I don't want to
think-
risk her getting away.
I think Bear's probably more. I think she's less likely to get away with Bear. Like,
Bear.
he's
Okay.
there, and we might need demo guy to like.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And we're
yeah,
all pretty
that's-
capable.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I would say, let's do this. Bear, take her to APC, detain and restrain, and then calm out to everyone, all Falcon units, to meet us at Administration Building for intelligence gathering.
Copy that. He
Once
like
all
he
their
throws her
people
he
are
throws her
detained.
over one of his shoulders and starts to head out. You hear over comms now that a turn has passed. This is Falcon 8. We have both targets near the gate. Bringing them in.
Perfect.
Yo, these
Let's
people are
fucking go.
professionals,
These
dude.
guys are fucking Delta Force. Let's go.
I mean, these guys are trained by Army Rangers, so they're like,
Okay.
yeah, they're fully
All
kitted
right.
out.
So we'll probably have Bear and like 2 people stay with Ray, Lewis, and whatever her name is, and then the rest of us sweep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the rest of us should.
Okay, so you guys have with you Falcon 7, who is Buzz. He's the demolitions expert.
Yeah.
So it's just you and him. Him and the Echo team.
Motro. All right. Should we? I say we start to sweep the first floor while we have the other Falcon guys coming in.
No, we should sweep a different floor so that when the Falcon guys come in, they have to go anywhere. They can just sweep the first floor.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are on a stairwell currently that leads up to a second floor of this administration building. You also know that on the first floor are the exits to each of these units, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond. So you have to make a choice.
Okay.
Do you want to go up to where she was going, or do you want to go towards these units?
Yeah, she probably gave us the biggest hint.
Or she was leading us into a trap because apparently.
That's
she's
also
just
true.
scheming
Well-
bastard.
I don't know. Like I think
We could split up.
her.
and check the
I think her
front door.
natural instinct was to go protect her research, and then once we
True.
were like, "Oh, where
Uh-huh.
should we go?" Like take
Yeah.
us to your research. She had time to scheme, and maybe
Yeah. True.
Sapphire was.
True.
So
Okay,
what
let's
if
go. Let's go that way.
We could split and each take a unit and then meet up at the place
Oh,
where she
that's
told us
so
to go.
dangerous. What if one of us lucks out, quote unquote,
Oh,
and just gets
true.
crushed by
All
the
right,
dogs?
maybe that's a stupid idea. All right, maybe don't do that.
So let's go where Motro is going.
You want to go there first?
Hey man,
Right?
that's where she was going. Fuck it.
Yeah, to lead us to a trap. All right, whatever. It's your operation. I'm not gonna say no.
Oh
I feel
my
like
goodness.
Sapphire was the trap.
Well,
No.
the Sapphire compound.
Yeah,
It's not the
Compound
Sapphire
is-
unit.
It's not the unit.
Oh, okay.
How about we just sweep the first floor, and then once we have all our guys in, we go to the second floor where she was going.
Sure. Okay. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, we'll sweep the first floor.
Okay, sweeping the first floor. You guys head back down the stairs. You come out. In this sort of like nook where the stairs are, there's a hallway straight ahead of you that looks to have offices and bathrooms on the right. There appears to be a lab on the right, but closest to you on the right is that like side hallway where you first got to the stairs. So it's either go back from where you came, or go straight ahead further into the administration building.
Go further
Wait, can we
in,
see into that lab?
It doesn't look like the entrance is on this side.
Oh, can we? Is there a window?
No. Looks like the entrance is probably like around the corner.
Do we go deeper in?
I think so.
We're already here.
Through.
Okay, you guys head up.
Um,
You see offices on the left. There is an airlock to the Sapphire unit that you pass by. There are 2 bathrooms, and you find another stairwell, as well as a room that says Environmental Control and Safety Monitoring.
Ooh.
That
should go
seems
there.
pretty good. We need specs. Where's fucking specs?
Specs is out with Dashiel, who he's apprehended.
Yeah.
He said they were bringing him.
He said they
Or
were
at least
bringing them
towards
towards the APC, yeah.
Yeah. And what was that called? Environmental safety what?
Environmental Control and Safety Monitoring. And these are all on the left side. As soon as you make it further up, you see on the right side there's another hallway that goes way far down, and it's just full of labs.
I say we try to get there and pull all the security cam footage. Thoughts?
I mean, we can leave it to Specs and another guy while we go search. Hand
That's
search.
true. We can do that. I would say we radio to specs. Specs, do you copy?
Yeah, I copy.
Needed on whatever I say, what floor, what level, and how to get there for data for intelligence gathering.
All right, give me a few. I just got to get them to the APC.
Roger.
And you hear the sound of him heavy breathing as he's like bolting. You guys still have Falcon 7 with you. Demolitions. His name is Buzz.
Fuck. What a guy.
And we'll say that takes us to the end of the next turn. Now we're on to a new turn. You guys are at the end of this hallway. Do you go inside the environmental control and safety monitoring room?
Can we open it, or is it like locked? I'm assuming it's locked by a key card.
Do you try the door?
I grabbed the card from the lady.
Oh, her ID card.
Yeah, it's a little more old-fashioned since it's the 60s, so it's a lot of like key rings and like things like that.
Yes.
But,
Right.
You grabbed her key ring.
but she did have a key ring on her.
Oh,
and
we
you,
spent
but you'll
6 rounds. We spent 1 whole minute trying to get into the door.
well, you will have to give me a luck roll to see if you can find the right one.
Oh,
It's a
fuck.
huge ring of keys, and none of them appear to be labeled.
We could just demo in.
Yeah, how heavy duty is this door?
Not
Just like
very.
a regular.
All right, let's
Break
try
it.
the luck roll first, and if that fails,
Yeah,
then
yeah. That's
If that fails, it's just going to take a turn to find the right key.
or blow the door up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Okay.
So you spend a turn rifling through keys until you finally find it. So another turn has passed. But by this point, Specs has come in to the building. You see he's at the end of the hallway, and he makes his way up towards you, and he's like, "Yeah, what do you need?"
We tell them this is the environmental safety control room, and there's probably electronic data that we need confiscated.
All right, I'm on it. How are we getting this door down? Oh wait, it's
That's a
open.
great question.
And he heads over. He pushes the door open, and yeah, you see inside of it. It's just like a bunch of like old school computers, like data processing, and it looks
Nice.
like there's intense temperature control in all of these different units.
Get your fucking 8,000 floppy disk Specs.
Yeah, as well as like live security camera feeds, which
Yeah.
is new for the time.
Ooh.
It first started in the 60s of like a bunch of different areas of the building.
Is there?
Let's take a
can we
look at that
glance
and see if
Yeah, let's take at the security cameras to see what the fuck is we're about to run into.
Yeah, so you see there
Clear the room.
there are cameras for all of the different units as well as all of the different hallways in the administration building. Which one would you like to center into?
I guess we all each take one.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
so you can each tell me which of the cameras you'd like to look into.
I
There,
guess we just all take the unit, right?
yeah.
And then Specs is just working on data collection.
okay.
I'll take the
Any
sapphire unit.
objections? Yeah, any objections?
no objections.
So Specs will
Okay.
take the fourth one.
Yeah, Specs will take the 4th one and start information gathering while we look at the units and just do recon.
Okay. All of you find pretty much the exact same scenes going on in each of these units. There's an outer wall of concrete. There are these metal catwalks that go above and through these chemical brewing vats. There are 4 of them in each of the units, and there's a spiral staircase in the center that leads up to the catwalk. Each of the vats are 4 stories tall inside of this complex.
Oh my
the
God.
vats alone. And most of the dead space is taken up by like cables, pipes, and wires. And you just see scientists that are like starting to bolt out of airlocks. You see security guards that are throwing down their guns and like standing in place because they heard something over the megaphone. You see figures in the control rooms of each of them that appear to be shutting things down and like taking things to incinerators to destroy them.
Oh, fuck, dude.
It is just pure chaos.
Shoot. Okay.
There look to be probably in these throughout all these units probably about 24 scientists and maybe a dozen guards
In each? Or all
over
of them
all
total?
of them. Yeah, probably 3 or 4 scientists each and like a security guard each.
Is it a live feed?
It is a live feed.
Is there like an intercom button that we can, use?
Yeah, give me a luck roll.
Oh!
Shit.
Flashback!
Flashback.
Okay, that-
Come
Let's
on,
get it.
man.
The intercom is broken for today. Fuck.
You could use a flashback if you wanted to say like we found out how to like jack into their intercoms. Like you could have brought things like
How
like things they use to get into like wire communications and stuff.
How does that work again?
So it's just costs 1d4 willpower to use a flashback.
So, oh, okay. How many D4 do I have?
So if you look on your character sheet, there's a willpower stat.
Willpower points?
Yeah, basically you don't want to get below 3. At 2 or 3, you have a nervous breakdown, and at 0, you're like fully collapsed and like inoperative.
Oh, okay.
It's like your nerves, like your stress mechanic.
Oh, okay. So this is sanity effect. Oh no, it's not even sanity. It's a different thing.
It's different.
So I just
yeah.
roll a D4,
Yep.
or do I click the willpower points and stuff?
You can just roll 1d4. Nice, perfect. So just subtract 1 from your willpower.
Wait, what?
Oh, the higher I roll, the more I subtract from the
Yes.
willpower.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So that's the perfect roll. Is just 1.
Oh.
I'm so good this thing.
Yeah. So with that flashback, I'll set the scene here, but I'll have you describe it for me, right? We'll see just a few hours before you and Specs going over with you how to like get into a cable box in one of these facilities. What does that scene look like?
You see Voss attempt to unscrew the cable box, but he gets impatient and just punches it open. or uses the rifle of his gun to get it open because he really can't be bothered.
Yeah, and Specs comes up. He has all this like complicated gear, and he basically rigs it up so that like you can speak through his mic and be heard throughout the entire facility. Like he's jacked it.
Damn, Specs is crazy.
So what do we say? We say like, we have information on all of you. Best thing you could do is like fucking stop what you're doing.
Well, no.
Yeah, like we see.
I would say.
Well, what does you do? Because
Probably the
yeah, what would you
warrant,
say?
right?
You want what?
You'd probably tell them that you're about the warrant and that you're, enacting the warrant and
And we see you on the cameras, and we can.
Yeah, we're basically
Arrest you
you're
for it.
destroying evidence and then prosecute you to the fullest
Yeah.
extent of the law.
we expect full cooperation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Who's
And you will
am
not
I
be shot on
speaking to the-
sight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the freaking agency that you just became a part of?
Oh, I always forget.
EIS.
The EIS, Epidemic Intelligence Service.
So he'll just speak into the video. This is the epidemic something whatever the fuck it's called service.
Intelligence Service.
Epidemic Intelligence Service. We have a search warrant for this facility. Stop what you're doing. Put your weapons down and comply with all orders. Use of force has been authorized.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Let's go.
I love it. So I'm gonna give you a plus 20% to this roll because that's really convincing. Give me a law or a persuade.
Oh my god. I
Let's
suck
go.
at
You
both
got
of
plus
those,
20. You
I
got
think.
plus 20.
You got plus 20.
You got plus 20.
A what or what now?
Law or
Law
persuade.
Or persuade.
My law is 30 and my persuade is.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh.
would you like to push?
Oh.
I
The
think
worst
so.
thing they can do is continue. The worst thing they can do is continue.
Nice.
Oh.
So something I'm adding to push rolls. It's just gonna cost you a bit of willpower to push. So you're just
That's fine.
gonna decrease your willpower by 4.
Oh my god. That's a D6.
Yeah, it's higher for push rolls because
Oh, that's
it's
bullshit.
it's increasing your stress. Like you're essentially
fair.
like
That's
pushing
true.
yourself to go further. But it worked
still
out.
paying attention.
It worked out. You see every single one of the scientists that were fleeing stop and stay where they are. A lot of the guards put down their weapons. And it seems like a moment of calm as people are just starting to like stop where they are. They're not fleeing through the airlocks anymore. When all of a sudden you hear someone
God.
come through on the radio.
It's fucking.
This is Falcon 3.
Oh, our radio. Got it.
Yeah. We got someone coming at us from the air.
It's the helicopter pad.
We got
Fuck, dude.
we got a Huey. Looks like 2 clicks out. They're gonna be on us in a couple seconds.
All right.
What do we do?
Couple seconds?
Couple seconds.
Or minutes?
And you see on one
Oh.
of the security cameras, there's a black Huey helicopter that's.
Does it look armed?
Give me an alertness. I'll see if you can see this through the camera.
What's your alertness?
So yes.
41.
72.
How about we use specs, or because he has glasses? No, I don't know. Can any of us?
You could
can
use
any of us
spec to
make
do it.
Could any of us do
wait,
it? Or...
is Spex's alertness higher than mine?
No, yours is higher actually.
All right, then you just look. For
Well,
the
what?
camera.
Well,
Can we?
I'll say
or-
this: Specs has a 40, so I don't know if yours is
72.
higher. Oh yeah, yours is definitely higher.
Okay, let's see.
Motherfucker!
Woo! Okay,
Wait,
okay,
if I-
okay.
I can't.
Don't
lose
push it.
anymore.
Don't push. It's
No,
fine.
no,
Don't
no,
push
no,
it. It's
no, no.
fine.
You just see it's a
I
black
mean-
Huey, and it's coming like straight at the camera, so you can't see like who's inside of it or anything. You just see like a pilot, but they're kind of obscured, and it's starting to land on the helipad.
I would say
And
it's
Falcon 3 is like, we got the shot on him. What do you want us to do?
We don't. No, I wouldn't invoke unless they shoot. Unless they shoot first, right, guys? I'm assuming because it could be anybody, right? We don't know who it is. If they start shooting at us, sure, we'll shoot back.
Are they on the 50 cal right now?
Yeah, Falcon 3 is on the 50 cal.
Okay, I was gonna say if you see them arming up,
Yeah.
you shoot them down. But
Falcon 3. Falcon 3. Wait for Falcon 5 signal to see if there's any like they are about to shoot, and then unload. Okay, so Falcon 5 is the marksman, right?
Falcon 5 is the marksman, yeah. Sticks.
Yeah. Six, get a visual on the kilo.
Sticks is like, I don't have a visual from back here. I'm gonna have to go around. I'm gonna have to go around the fucking building. The helipad's out of our view.
Oh shit.
You want me to go?
Do you guys think he should go?
Where is
How
he
many
now?
guys does he have with him?
Because he's on detain. He's helping Ray detain Ray and Lewis, but they're already detained. So he's like, where is he?
They're all
He's
at the.
like here.
They're
right?
all
'Cause
right
at
here.
the- Oh, they're at the front.
Yeah, they.
So you have to get around here.
Yeah, we'll say I'll move them over here. They're all like over here. Basically,
Okay.
you can kind of see how this would be a problem, right? This diamond unit is
Yeah.
blocking their view of the helipad.
Yeah.
It's like a huge, like 5 or 6 story structure.
They're seconds away, and we didn't hear them. Fuck.
Helicopter?
Well, you guys are multiple layers through concrete, so you can't hear anything outside. But
And
they
then we didn't get a.
they managed
didn't
to
get a
like
radio?
spot it.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you guys are like over here.
Yeah, we were probably inside the building.
So there's only 2 of them guarding the 2 of them out there?
All of them are out there together, besides Specs and Buzz,
okay.
who are with you. Falcon
Shoot,
7 and 8.
dude.
I feel like we should
What?
send one
I was.
like the sticks to just peek around Diamond Unit,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the 5 can guard it.
Correct. Can we also does the Falcon team notice anything like unnerving about Ray and Lewis while they're detained and hear that helicopter? Like, oh shit, the fucking cleanup crew is coming to fucking clean our ass. Or is it just like, don't no idea who that is?
Oh, like reading their reactions. That's actually
Yeah.
smart.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll say you basically ask for like a status update on them.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to roll under their human to see what they can tell about what's happening. I'll pick the best humans out of the crew. None of them have great humans, but... Alright, the best one out there is Manakis. He has a 40, so I'm going to roll under that. Nice, he got it.
Oh,
It's because you rolled as me.
Manakis immediately comes in. Yeah, exactly. He comes in. He's like, they look to be scared as shit. I don't know who these guys are, but I don't think they're with them.
it's the cleanup crew.
It's the cleanup crew.
Cleanup crew, weapons hot, be ready to engage. And then
You're authorized to open fire.
Oh shit! That
Oh
works too.
shit! This is Falcon 5 coming in.
What do you see?
I got 6 guys on the roof.
Weapons?
He takes a second and he's looking through. I don't see weapons.
Oh.
They look like businessmen.
They landed on the roof already?
There's a shorter guy, white suit, blonde hair. He's got a weird hat.
Weird hat?
Am I clear
Wait,
to
is
take the
this-
shot? Did I hear that right?
Wait,
Sorry, yeah, you guys are kind of breaking up.
the helicopter
They have a
landed
fucking
already?
EMP. Yeah, they already landed. They probably have a scrambler if he can't hear us.
Take the shot.
Is that an affirmative? Can I take the shot?
Affirmative, open fire.
Oh my god! You joking? Oh shit!
On the helicopter, at least. Yeah.
Oh, no, he was saying affirmative for like the guy in the hat.
Oh, the guy in the hat? Who the fuck's the guy in the hat?
All right,
Is it like a...
I'm taking the shot.
Oh my god.
He starts to set up. You watch simultaneously on the cameras, and you see from your angle, which Styx can't see from his angle. These guys actually are armed. Each of them has like
thank
has
God.
a gun,
Oh,
but you see that
Oh.
their coats were actually blocking them, but they each have a
Oh.
strap.
Okay.
And what looks like a submachine gun underneath, and you see that there's this guy in like a white cowboy hat and like a white suit that steps out,
don't give a dome.
and
Don't give a dome. What is it? Dim dome?
I am gonna see how Styx does in this
Let's go,
in this
Styx.
Come on,
shot.
Styx.
He's gonna try to take the first shot here. His firearms is 75%.
Let's go!
What's he shooting with?
He's shooting with an M40.
Oh, is
So-
that...
Let's
oh,
go!
okay. I thought he was on the 50 cal.
Success.
Let's go!
You see the guy in the suit, looks to be a smaller guy, maybe like 5'5", 5'6", just gets blasted backward into the helicopter. He disappears off frame, and you see the rest of the men like start to crouch down, and they're like actively looking for the sniper.
Oh,
So we're gonna go back into turn order here. Crisanto, Voss, you're once again at the top. You guys can see this on the security cameras. So what would you like to do? Are you gonna stay inside, or are you gonna join this this firefight?
I think
Well,
I-
how many
yeah.
of them are outside?
There
there's
look,
like
Or
6
are
of
they-
them.
are
There's
you
6.
guys
Well,
six?
now 5.
there looks to be
Ten on the
there
roof?
look to be 5 on the helipad.
All right, I think we should.
If I go
What
to the
we're
roof,
doing?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
can
keep
I
go-
see them?
The roof of this building?
Yes.
You don't know. You haven't gone up there yet.
Okay.
But you could. I actually. Well, I'll add this caveat. You can see that camera in this room, and you know that there is a roof access. So potentially you could get up there to try to get a vantage point. It is going to expose you quite a bit to the helipad, but you will be able to potentially get a shot
Is the
on them.
helipad raised like the thing, or is it on the ground?
It's raised.
So is it raised to the height of? I'm thinking the administration building is like 6, 7 stories.
Yeah, it's
Is it raised to?
it's a
The
raised
helipad is
structure.
also,
Yeah,
the helipad is also raised to the same height.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's why they couldn't
I
really
feel like-
they couldn't really see it from their angle.
So they're basically stuck on the helipad
Yeah.
because they're not on top of. I thought they were on top of the administration building.
No, they're on top of the helipad.
Oh, well, they can't see us. So what the fuck are they gonna do?
They only know
Okay,
that
they
one of
can't-
their guys was just taken out by a sniper, and they're trying to take up defensive positions on the helipad.
We have time. Okay, so I would say
Okay, wait, hang on. It's
yeah.
my turn right now. Falcon 5, do you read?
Falcon 5 here. I got him.
Keep your eyes peeled on that helipad. Don't let them get anywhere near the administration building.
Copy that.
Is this where we say 120 seconds and we gather as much intel as possible?
Let's say 3 minutes.
3 minutes. All right. Then I would say tell them. I would
Also,
say
get Falcon. All units get ready to exfil. 3 minutes.
everyone start their watch. 3, 2, 1, execute. All right, 3 minute timer. Let's go. That's crazy.
Copy that. Are
Okay.
we leaving the APC by the door? Or are we bringing it out?
Be ready for our exfil.
No,
What do you mean?
keep the 50 cal train on the helipad. We'll come to you.
Okay, yeah, that works.
All right. And you just hear scrambling, like moving to different positions and things like that. You see through the camera that these guys are now taking up defensive positions and are starting to move down into the interior of this helipad that has like a stairwell down.
I'm assuming it only has one doorway, so it's gonna be a fatal funnel.
It could be a kill box for them, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. His name is Styx, is Falcon 5, yeah?
Styx is Falcon 5.
Styx is Falcon 5. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna be suppressing fire and recon. Okay. Is that it, Crisanto? I think that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
It's mainly just now talking to like, hey, what do we do next? And then how much longer do specs need, really?
Well, I think we should go to some of those units where they were trying to destroy, like incinerate the stuff, and just grab a few samples of those.
How many
Yeah, we
men
need
are
to
with
choose
us right
one. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the Falcon team. Because I told them to come in once they were done.
Oh, so you want them to come inside the administration building?
Yeah, so once
Okay.
they were done detaining Ray, Lewis, and Retro, we have Bear and somebody else in protection detail, and the rest coming with us to help
Because if
intelligence gathering.
if we have at least 6 people, we could send 2 people per unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you leaving outside then? Obviously, Falcon 5, Styx will be out there. Who else?
It's probably Falcon 1, Falcon 5, and
Okay.
then Falcon 6, which is the gunner. And
Okay.
also, I guess, the APC driver.
Yeah,
So
so
those guys.
so 6 is the 6 is the driver, and then the gunner is 2 or 3. So you want to leave those guys outside?
1,
so-
2, 3, and 5.
Yeah.
Or no,
You get Falcon 3 on the comms, and he's like, "Should I set up the 50 cal on the? Should I bring it out, or you want me to stay here? I can't get a shot on him from here."
no,
would see-
I said earlier to keep in a spot where they could see the helipad. Keep the
Well,
50 cal train on the helipad.
All right, so
Well,
I'm
I
I'm,
think-
go to them.
I'm
So he has
driving
to pull
south.
out-
yeah,
He has to pull out the helipad, pull out
I
into
know.
view.
that's what I said. And then we'll go to him.
Okay.
All right.
I think I would just be worried because they can just open fire on the EPC. I would say have Falcon 5
APC!
do. That's true. Okay, yeah, I guess that's true. If they pull out an RPG, it's on your ass. RPG! No, it's fine. We can do that. I'd say, yeah.
You,
I'd say
you
that's
hear him
fine.
through the radio. His name is Jinx, and he's like, "My rabbit foot's twitching, boys. Eyes up!" And you hear just like the APC moves out to cover. And at this point in the turn order, it just gets lit up by fire as these guys on the helipad just.
Oh my goodness.
But they have assault rifles, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
doing nothing to this APC.
Okay.
Just if it was like a heavier caliber rifle, it might do more. But they're just like trying to spray as many bullets as they can just to provide covering fire. You do hear Styx call out on the radio, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Is he alive? Oh shit! Oh shit!
You see the guy in the white suit rises up after just being shot by a sniper rifle.
He's fucking Wolverine!
And he dusts off his white jacket like maybe a bit of dirt got on him. And you see he takes out a Luger pistol and just starts to slowly walk down the helipad.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fuck.
Okay, we better hurry now.
Okay.
At this point, Styx and Jinx are both engaged with these guys. So while you guys think about, you have Dr. Cross and Xander Cade still left in this turn. While you think about that, I'm gonna make some rolls to see what happens to them.
Okay. So you guys do that. So I think if they relay that to us, we should know that's fucking weird, and we just extract.
Yeah. Does he just do any of them describe
Yeah.
what they just saw?
Styx just described it, right? He said, "What the fuck?"
How long of a like a resurrection? How long did that take?
Well, you saw on the camera, it took just like a couple seconds, and then he just
Yeah,
rose
it's
back
fucking
up.
Oh,
bad.
shit.
So we
Alright.
saw that. So we probably all looked to each other. We're probably like, fuck, right?
Yeah,
Most likely.
yeah. This is what this guy looks like, by the way.
Oh, don't dim it home. Please pull up a. It don't dim it home. Don't dim it home. Only the Dinsdale dim it home.
But you
That's
see,
right.
you see, there's a giant sniper rifle hole in his chest, and it's just bleeding out. And somehow
Oh
he's.
my god. Is it blue? Is it blue? Tell me it's blue.
You can't see on this grainy camera, but
Fuck.
you just see like bits of red staining the white.
Okay. I say. I mean, I'm gonna look to them and be like, guys, I think we should extract.
Yeah, step up the timeline. We're moving now. Grab what you
Okay.
can and dip.
All right. So I'll say over the comms. Falcon team, be ready to disengage. We're coming out hot. Probably grab what we can on our way out, and we're gonna extract. Sounds good.
Disengage. We're lighting these guys up. Why are we gonna disengage?
Didn't you
I
not
know
just
about
see that guy
you.
resurrect?
I know about you, but I don't have any weapons that can kill immortal beings.
What the fuck is going on here? And you
I
just
told
hear
you
you
to
hear
expect some weird shit, didn't I?
yeah, you hear over the comm just like
Bear, have your men obey orders. We're extracting in like 15 seconds.
We're stepping up
You
the
ready to
timeline.
roll?
We're exfilling ASAP. Get your
Wheels
asses
up.
back here.
All right. So are you
and
gonna have them pull back the APC or keep it where it is?
I would say
I think we should pull back a
back.
little bit.
Pull back.
Because,
pull
like,
back.
they're lighting-
Yeah, I would
they're
say
lighting it
have.
up.
Yeah, so he just has a pistol. I'm assuming that pistol won't do damage. I want to be careful of sticks, and then I'm gonna ask Specs, how much more time do you need to finish this last download, or something, whatever he does.
If it's all on floppy disks, isn't he just putting them in bags?
Oh, true. If he's just removing all the floppy disks, yeah, that's true. He doesn't have to copy anything over.
Yeah. Well, you guys would have to. Like, this office doesn't have any of that info in it. It's just monitoring and like safety.
Oh,
You'd have to go back to the reception office or to other places in this building you haven't explored yet to like get records of things. Right now, it's just like temperature controls and like security cameras. That's what you're seeing in this room.
I feel like we should try to hit one of those units.
we hit reception. We should go to reception because that's gonna be on the way out. Because we need to exfil. We have 3 informants basically, and we have eyewitness stuff. We grab what we can and we exfil.
You hear Tex over the comms. He's like, "I'm taking heavy fire. You want me staying here? Or you want me out? I need an answer now.
Retreat.
All right.
I told you retreat.
I'm backing up.
Hurry the fuck up.
I can't. I can only hear half what you're saying over the comms. It's staticky." And
Oh,
Okay.
God.
his comm cuts out, and you can only you see through the security cameras that the APC is starting to back up. You see on the top of it, Jinx Falcon 3 is like just firing like multiple rounds on the 50 cal.
Yeah.
You see one of the guys up at the helipad is just eviscerated by 50 cal fire. His body falls over the side. But you see just before they make
Oh
it
my
past the
God.
point, Jinx just gets shot in the chest. And he slumps forward on the 50
gee.
cal. And you just hear Tex. He's like, "Jinx is down. Jinx is down, but we're out. We're clear. He's been shot. I need immediate
Exfil
medical."
now. Doc, I would say, Doc, take care of him. We're coming out now. Oh my God. Okay, we're exfilling.
All right. So do you guys...
Move!
Okay. Are you going to grab anything, or are you just going to exfil just straight out?
Well, I mean, there's nothing in this room, so I'm just gonna.
We've got informants and we've got
Yeah.
security footage.
Yeah, that's all we have. So that's good enough.
And the security footage includes them resurrecting. So you know what?
Correct.
I'll take
We're
it.
good.
Let's go.
We're good.
Dip.
I imagine Specs is still on keyboard. I grab the back of his like vest and just yank him and say, "We're going."
Okay. All right. We're going. And he grabs what he...
Exfil, running.
grabs what
All
he
right.
can. As he's running out, there's like a pocket Bible that falls out of his shirt, but he just leaves it, and he's running after you.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shit show. So we'll say on this new turn, you guys make it out to the APC. You're just gonna try to make it and like get out, right? Nothing else.
Yeah,
That's
we're
it.
exfil it. No, we're just getting the heck out of Dodge, dude.
Okay. You guys all start to pile into the APC. You make it in, and he's gonna start to drive out. Are you taking Metro and like who are you taking with you?
We're taking
Take all
everyone.
three.
Metro, the dude in the white suit, and the security guard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the APC can fit a total of 12. So
So no.
you can fit one person, and I'll permit a luck roll to see if you can squeeze in an additional person past. So, who's
we
your?
brought an extra car. No,
Oh wait, you have the Galaxy too. I
Yeah,
forgot
we have
about
the
that.
Galaxy.
Oh,
You do have the
true.
Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're fine.
Facts.
But the Galaxy might take some small arms fire for sure.
I would say.
Well,
say.
So
we
what,
can-
what we're gonna
APC
do is we're gonna move the
APC
APC
yeah,
in front
correct.
of the Galaxy.
Correct. We
Transfer,
go at the
and
same
then-
speed.
and then-
Oh, that's
yeah, we'll
cool.
go at the
That's
same
cool.
speed. We'll go at the same speed. Use APC as a shield.
Okay. That's smart. I like that. Yeah, so you start to slowly move. Who's going to be in the Galaxy?
Who has the most driving experience? I'm
I think
assuming
that's
it's gonna
probably
be.
me.
Is
Xander,
drive
I
a
think.
thing?
Drive is a thing.
I have 51.
I'm
that's
at 50.
What's Bear have?
Let's see. Bear has a 40%.
Okay, Xander's driving.
Right. I'll take the
We should not-
security guard because I feel like
Yeah.
he's probably like the least valuable one.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll keep him cuffed. You know,
Okay.
I'll put him in the trunk.
Okay. You will need to take at least one more person to balance it out between the two, because you're taking.
Well, I mean, we'll probably take one of the Falcon guys. Like, well, we'll
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
take.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take one of them. Probably. We'll probably pick up.
Is the 50 cal a firearm or a heavy weapon?
That would be a heavy weapon.
Not quite as good. Okay, I'll leave it.
Were you gonna use it?
I was gonna use it.
I would say, if anything, where's Styx? Because if Styx is in a different location, then we'll probably drive behind the APC, and then he'll just hop in our car.
Styx.
No, why-
Styx is in the
Why
APC.
is Styx? Why is Styx?
Oh, Styx-
Yeah, he's there.
I thought he was recon in a different position.
Oh yeah, he was
okay.
before, but he's with you now.
We'll probably take just the demo guy.
Okay.
Or the Galaxy, probably.
Okay, just the demo guy, no bear.
Uh,
Bear can be in the APC.
yeah, Bear is in the APC. I guess I'll be in the. Do you want me to be in the Galaxy? No, because that's fine.
Tyler, I will have to dip out in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. It should be wrapped up very soon. But yeah, you just hear screams from the APC as Doc is trying to like resuscitate Jinx, who's been shot in the chest. I'm gonna make a roll just to see if he can save him.
It hit his plate carrier.
He does have a 70% first aid, so there's a high chance of this succeeding.
Can I help him with that if I'm in the APC?
Sure.
Is that a thing? Is a help action a thing?
Yeah. So basically, you can roll and he'll roll, and if either of you succeed, it's a success.
All right, so how about
He just succeeded.
Oh, okay.
That's
Chilling.
crazy. Yeah, so he stabilizes him, but he'll have to get like medical attention within the next hour or so to survive.
That's fine. What did I just
But yeah,
do?
both these vehicles are slowly rolling by each other, and you see now that 3 of those guys that had bolted down the stairs and out of the helipad are now in the parking lot. They have their small arms and they're just firing at this APC to no effect.
did the guy
And they're
that
just
got
slowly rolling.
frustrated by the 50 cal get back up?
Yeah, you saw him disappear down the stairwell like he's making his way down the helipad.
No, not the white. In the
Oh,
white suit.
his other guy.
Yeah.
That guy has stayed down.
Oh, he stayed. Okay, so maybe they're not all that guy special.
But you see these guys come out. You can now sort of see more of their features. They all appear to be like average to taller men in their 20s and 30s, each in like black like business suits. each with these extremely modular rifles that you've only seen up until this point, like high-end like mercenaries use.
Can I snap a picture of them as we're driving away?
Yeah, but it's gonna
Actually-
open you up to fire if you want
Actually,
to.
wait, no, we have security footage of them. Never mind. I forgot we had security footage. Disregard.
Okay. But yeah, you see that each of them appears to be a guy in their 20s, 30s. They all appear to be blonde with blue eyes.
Oh god. Of course.
And they're all firing. One of them is going to try to go around the APC to fire at the Galaxy. I'm going to make a roll to see if he can do that. It's going to be against his dex.
Wait, how fast are we going?
Pretty slow. So it's
Why
just
are we going slow?
because you're trying to stay behind the APC, right?
What's an APC's max speed?
Well, you could try to go faster, but like it's just going to be harder
Yeah,
to
it's gonna be
coordinate.
harder to-
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only thing. It's either we go slow and sure,
Yeah.
or
Basically,
Well, I mean,
if you go fast, I'm just going to give you a penalty to it.
yeah, they're probably gonna get somebody's gonna get shot in the galaxy.
Alright.
But would you like to go fast, or do you want to go slow?
Is slow enough that they can run and catch up with us?
Oh yeah, like how fast is slow?
Like how fast?
Yeah.
is
So
slow?
basically, they're going to have to
How many
pass
times will they get?
a dex check to try to run around. If they fail, fail this dex check on this turn, you'll be out free and clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go for
Sure.
it.
It's basically
Watch them fucking-
them trying to sprint before these cars that are maybe going like 20 or 30 miles an hour can make it out.
Well, that's not slow.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch them.
I don't think it's that hard to coordinate coordinate on the highway all the time. But no, that's fine. It's fine. You go.
But
I'm
we're
being
also in a
petty right
parking
now.
lot with like
We are in a
different
park-
cars.
Yes.
And it's also a gate that can only let one of you out at a time because the APC is so big. So
Oh,
So
is
I'm
it-
assuming
that's-
the
that's sort of
Galaxy
more the
Galaxy needs to
coordination.
go first.
Okay.
Galaxy's
Yeah,
gotta
Galaxy
go
needs to
first,
go first.
okay.
Please, the gods.
So first things first, I'm going to see if these guys can quickly get ahead. One of these guys specifically. So it's going to be against.
I haven't been more stressed.
They're going to have to roll under 65.
That's pretty high.
And they failed.
Let's go. We're going.
You see, they start to sprint. Now that there's no one manning the 50 cal, you just hear like the bullets that are hitting the side of the APC, but you managed to get ahead of them. Now it's just going to be a matter of, can you guys make it out the gate safely without being hit by these bullets?
Yeah.
So
that's
first things
true.
first, driver for the Galaxy is going to make their drive check to try to
Oh,
speed out.
Jimmy.
Alright. Here we go. Okay.
We're not pushing this bitch because you're gonna die if you push and fail.
Okay. Under 51. Oh fuck.
Oh, do you want to push?
No.
Dude, the consequences would
have-
be too great.
Let's have the APC push the Galaxy out if he fucks it up.
All right, so basically a failure is, for a moment, the side of the Galaxy is open to their fire.
Oh.
So I'm gonna roll for these two guys that are standing there with submachine guns, and I'm gonna see if they can hit the car. If they can hit the car, there's gonna be a chance that some of the
It
shrapnel
pops
hits
the
you,
tire.
or that it
Oh,
pops the
okay.
tire. Yeah, too. But let's see what their stats are. Okay, they need to get under a 53, and because these are suppressed stoner 63s, this is very scary. I'm
What
gonna
are we playing? Black Ops 1? What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. Stoner 63s are a wild gun. They're like the most modular gun of the 60s. Very, very terrifying guns. First one needs to get under 53. Success.
Oh,
Second one, success.
oh.
So you hear just the as they light up the side. I'm gonna
Those are
permit.
not submachine guns. What the fuck?
Yeah, that might have been
It's-
a misnomer, but they can actually be fitted to be like a submachine gun. Like they can have the stock removed and like held, which is how they had it initially. But now they've extended a stock, and now they're like using it like a rifle.
Okay.
So at this point, everyone in this car, I think that's all of you, right, can roll a dodge roll. We'll see if you guys can like move out of the way of these bullets that are now tearing up the side of the car.
A
Yeah,
dodge
30.
roll.
No, Doctor isn't in there. Didn't Doctor help stabilize in the APC? Doc's not in there.
Doctor's not there. The only guy that is with you is
Is it me? No.
Specs is with
as
you.
in, no, as in like Chris's character isn't in the
Yeah,
galaxy.
it's me.
Chris's character's in the APC.
Yeah,
me,
you're right.
It was
You're
helping
right.
Docs
Yeah,
to
yeah, he was helping him. Yeah. Okay, so it's Crisanto, Xander, and Specs, I believe, in the car.
Not Specs.
As well as I'm not gonna not include. I think you had the Doctor with you, right?
Yeah,
Or no,
we
you
had
had
the
Lewis
Doctor.
with
We
you.
had the,
Lewis
security
with you.
guard.
Yeah, yeah.
We had what?
You had Lewis with you, right? Lewis DeShiel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lewis. Oh, they're trying to execute his ass.
Okay, failure. All right, let's see if Lewis can succeed. Lewis is gonna have to get.
He's a fast guy.
Okay, Lewis is gonna have to get under a 65. Succeeds.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, so here's the scary part. These are
Okay.
very scary guns, and they're just ripping full auto at the side of this this van. So I'm gonna roll 2d10 for each. Basically, oh boy,
2d10.
how many hit points do you guys both have?
Oh my god.
11.
Oh,
11.
Oh shit.
Okay. Oh boy,
This is why.
this is very
Hang
scary.
on. How did they get a shot on us in the first place? Because I thought you said once we rolled the decks, we were clear.
No, so they had to roll dex to try to get in front of you. They failed. You guys
Yeah.
rolled a
You
drive.
failed the drive
You
check.
failed the drive to get to time it
Oh,
properly.
it's the drive.
Yeah. Unless, I will permit if you wanted to try to push that drive, you could try to bolt. It is kind of late, but to be a kind GM, I would allow that if you wanted. Because being hit straight on
I mean,
by these automatic guns is going to be awful.
like what? But I feel like if I fail again, it's gonna be worse, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically you're gonna just stay there and you're gonna get shot up.
Basically, the scene is
Uh,
happening in slow motion. You see that they are in a perfect place to just light up the galaxy. So what do you do, Xander?
Get on the freaking 50 cal. Light on the.
This is why I asked, because I wanted to be on the 50 cal.
I know.
Actually, how come none of them took Jinx's spot on the 50 cal?
Yeah, so it's because this turn they basically took Jinx down and were helping him. They haven't gone up to the
Yeah.
top yet, but they could this turn if you wanted them to. They just wouldn't be able to shoot this turn.
I mean, I would say that we should put one of them up there.
Oh yeah, agreed. I guess.
Even if they can't shoot, just the knowing that the threat of someone is up there will change the opponent's actions.
Okay. What is Xander thinking?
I don't know. I'm apprehensive to push it. I think that
Don't
would,
push it.
'Cause it's a
If we
51,
fail, it's
so
certain
it's-
death.
Yeah, it's a 51, so it's still pretty low. I'll keep it.
Okay. All right. So these guns have what's called a lethality rating. Basically, I'm going to roll 2d10s to be like a d100 roll. I'm just going to apply, both the shots to each of you because the other guy wasn't hit, Lewis. If they roll under 10, it's an instant kill.
Oh.
If they roll above 10, basically the d10s are added together and that's the amount of damage you take. As basically you've exposed yourself just to like stoner 63 fire as you're making your way past. So, oh boy. All right, Crisanto, I'll have you go first. I'm gonna roll for this. I'm gonna roll 2d10s.
I was gonna say, bye. I'm dead.
That is
Oh.
a very good roll. That's one of the better rolls you could have gotten. It's above
Wait.
10, so it's not an instant kill. And you're just going to take 6 damage.
Oh! Ooh.
Yeah, so
I
that's
thought
that's
the one-
extremely lucky.
I thought the 1 was the roll. I was like, oh, I'm dead.
No. So yeah, so basically I'm rolling each of the d10s separately because I add them
I
together if it
see,
fails.
I see,
So
I
that
see,
is
I see.
probably one of the best rolls you could have gotten besides like an 11.
Fuck's sake. All right. Well,
So you're gonna take 6 damage. What does that put you at? Is that more than
5.
Oh shit. So you were just lit up, like your shoulder is just like eviscerated by bullets from their Stoner 63s. We're gonna go to
wait, explain this again. So, okay, so you
I have
just
5
it seemed like
minutes.
you,
Okay. Yeah, I
seems
think
like
this
you
will be
just-
the last turn, then we'll
it seems like you just okay. Explain the roll again to me. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically with full auto with a lot of weapons, you get what's called a lethality roll. You actually have it with the M16s too. If you go full auto, they roll a D100, and if they get under 10, it's an instant kill.
Okay.
But I roll the D10 separately because if they get above a 10, basically the two totals are added together, and that's the damage. So in this case, 1 + 5 is 6 damage. Which is probably the best you could have gotten. If they got like, you know, like a 92, that'd be like 11 damage to you, you know?
Right.
So, all right, let's do this. So,
Oh god.
D10,
And
7. Oh god,
Oh, that's a lot.
that is
that
a
is
lot.
a lot.
So,
And we
So
end the section.
that's gonna be 16 damage.
am I down or am I dead?
You're down, but you're also the goddamn driver.
Yeah. So this is really scary. So where we're gonna leave it off is
Oh, we're gonna
You're-
have to fight these bitches.
your shoulder is completely torn up, Crisanto, and you look beside you because the thing that shielded you from all the bullets was the driver, who in this case was Xander. And you see like he's been like shot through the neck by one of the bullets, and there's blood coursing out. He falls forward onto the wheel, and this car, it luckily makes it just out the gate before it goes into like a ditch. The APC pulls up behind, but next game you're gonna have just a turn to save his life as he's bleeding
Alright,
out.
So next, you said the gate's only big enough for the APC, so we get the APC to block the gate. We get the doctor in. Then we go.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he is actively bleeding out.
We also have Doug Dimmadome on our fucking asses.
You do, but that's where we're gonna leave off in this insane raid.
Oh my god.
Bleeding out.
But it's gonna be the doctors that are gonna roll, or